great result, and we've got a nice little channel going now. This is basically all sky blues. Anything sky blue, and he's wearing the Leicester top, I know, but it doesn't matter.
I should change, shouldn't I?
Don't worry about it. Okay. There are stories behind this one. We'll get into that one day. Yeah, we just want to basically quickly go over the idea of the channel and what it's about, what it's for, and why we actually planned on doing it. So let's just get on with the introductions. I'm Steve.
And I'm Martin.
And yeah, we're just basically Sky Blue fans. We are originally from the Midlands. Obviously, we are from Coventry, even though we do not live there at the moment. And we have been meant to do this for quite a while. It's something that we wanted to do, and for the past few years, we just kept putting it off. So we thought, stuff it, we're going to do it.
Yeah.
So the idea of the channel is, well, basically, we're just going to talk about news, the fixtures, predictions, any signings that we made, any players that we've let go, our views, our opinions, and then hopefully, as the time progresses as well, I really would like to get fans involved in this as well, so we could actually do some FaceTime interviews with some of the fans who have been to the game and get their views and opinions on it as well. That's all in the pipeline. Obviously, we've got equipment and that to get for that, so that will be coming pretty much soon.
Yeah.
So yeah. So after the quick football top change,
It's a better shirt now.
it is a much better shirt.
It is a much better
It is a
shirt,
much
yeah.
better shirt.
Very
Mine's in the wash, so I can't put it on yet. So yeah, what should we talk about first then? Should we get on with start with some of the results today? Obviously,
Yes.
today's fixture, which
Yes.
was obviously pre-season friendly.
Pre-season, yes.
Yep, that was against Exeter. Good result for a pre-season friendly. I think we've been doing pretty well so far, which I don't know about you. I think that's going to be down to quite a lot of the signings, really.
Yeah.
So 2-1 win, 1-0 up. Exeter equalised, and then 2-1. I believe that was in the second half.
I've been at work all day, so I don't really.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's another good result for the for pre-season. I know everybody sort of tends to think.
Definitely,
I mean, I don't know, a lot of people sort of don't seem to worry about the pre-season friendlies, but I think me personally, I do like to see a good result, and I'm waiting to actually see some of the highlights to see how they actually performed. Going by some of the last highlights, I'm pretty impressed. I mean, I think, was it 4-1?
4-1. So our first pre-season was against Forest Green Rovers, which I believe we beat them 4-1. And then the game after that was Shrewsbury, we drew 1-1. And then the game after that was MK Dons?
MK Dons, wasn't it?
MK Dons, which we also beat them 4-1.
Yeah.
And then the recent one, Exeter, which we beat 2-1 by the goal scorers, I believe it was Godden and Sheaf.
Yeah. Okay. So what do you think about the players that we've kept? I mean, obviously I think we all knew that Grockres was going to go. And fair play to him. And I'm going to say, I think the speech that he actually did on Instagram it's quite heart touching, really. I sort of felt for him because I think he's gone from a player that was okay, worth a couple of mil, to somebody of that calibre, and to get a good contract that he did from Sporting Lisbon, I think he's it just goes to show his quality, really. I mean, he's come on a long way. And I think because we were discussing Grockres, and I'm going to give my opinions on him. I think that he's going to go either one or two ways, because I've noticed that when he hasn't, or he's missed a game or two, it's took him a few games to get back into it. So he's a player who needs time on the pitch. He needs them 90 minutes. If you're not going to play him for them 90 minutes, his level's going to drop. But providing Sporting Lisbon play him, I think they're going to have a good player. We know they've got a good player.
Yeah, which at the moment in pre-season they are playing him, which is a good sign. Got his first goal for Sporting. Not sure who against it was. Sure, it's a tap-in, but if you look at most of his goals for Coventry, it was tap-ins because he for Gyökeres, he knows where to be at the right time.
Yeah, it does.
So
yeah, pre-season's going pretty well.
going very well.
Don't forget, leave your comments and views on what you think below as well, because we can soon touch base on a few of these things on the next video as well. And just a bit of an insight as well, there are no planned times for when these are going to be coming out. This is all depends on any news that comes from Coventry. We will quickly get a video done and get it out, and then hopefully as well we will be doing obviously a chat about results.
Definitely.
So let's quickly move on to transfers.
Transfers, definitely.
This
yes.
is a good one.
It definitely has been a very, very good transfer window for us, Sky Blue fans. First of all, I would like to mention 3 players, which I think Coventry fans would be absolutely excited to hear about. Our first actually ever signing in the transfer window, Ellis Sims. So far, I think in pre-season, he's scored 4 goals. Was it 4 or 5 goals? I'm pretty sure it was. Scored a brace against Forest Green Rovers and also scored a brace against MK Dons as well. And I think so far, looking at pre-season,
He doesn't seem frightened, does he? He doesn't seem frightened
doesn't,
to get in there, which is.
and he's young. He's young, which is key. He's, I believe, 22 years of age. He is around 22 years of
22.
age. Around 22 years of age. So I think he is a good striker to bring in.
Yeah.
For the Prem.
Do you think he's going to work well, alongside Godden?
For now, I'm going to say no.
Yeah.
For now. Because what I've seen so far is he's sort of like a young type of Gyökeres, a little bit. Sort of. You may disagree with me, but personally I think he, so far looking at some of the pre-seasons, I think he's definitely already proven himself. He's there when we need him. He's there for the tap-ins. He isn't scared to take a shot, which I think is worth the money. Definitely worth the money.
Yeah, good. Well, we're going to talk about Godden a little bit, because we have yeah, we've got some views and opinions on him, so we'll come to that a bit later on.
Definitely,
so, right, who's the next one then? Because we've done this.
And the next one is, please don't get me wrong for my bad pronunciation, I'm just going to call him Tats Sakamoto. At the moment, every Coventry City fan is absolutely loving him. The moment we signed him, I believe me and you both checked out
Yeah, we did.
Some of the footage of Sakamoto, and oh my word, what a player he can be. I'll tell you that now. Looking at pre-season, there'll be a clip somewhere up here on pre-season. I don't know whereabouts, somewhere there, I don't know, anywhere. Of him just easily gliding through the defenders, which I think is which is what we need.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd be good to see how he sort of like adapts. Because where did he come from? Because he wasn't an English team, was it?
It was not an English team. I'm not too sure on the exact team, but all I know is he came from the Japanese league.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we'll check that out, and we'll say where he actually come from.
Yes.
Because I know that there are a few players that when you actually come from some overseas teams and you come to play in one of the English leagues, there is a bit of a transition in there, and I think it's to do with the style of play or whatever it is. I do not know, but there is something there that some can adapt quickly and some can't. I think he's going to adapt absolutely well from some of the clips I've seen, and yeah, I think he's going to adapt really well.
Very.
Because if we go back to Gyökeres, he'd actually already been playing for
Swedish teams.
For both, hadn't he? Before he actually came to Cov. So his transition seemed to be pretty smooth.
Yeah.
I think it took a while for him to get going, but once he scored, you couldn't stop him.
Definitely.
So hopefully, Sakamoto, whatever his name is, we'll just call him Saka.
Yeah.
So,
The better version of Saka.
you're
anyway.
better than the Saka. Yeah, the Coventry Saka.
Sky
yeah.
Saka, yeah, definitely, 100%.
Yeah, but hopefully he'll fit in pretty well. I mean, so far it looks like he's doing pretty good. So let's hope he keep rolling.
100%, yeah, definitely.
And our latest signing.
And our latest signing, which I believe came in 2 days ago, he came from the Dutch league. He came from Eredivisie. Forgot the club. Yeah, again, sorry for the bad pronunciations, but I believe I'm going to say this right. Milan van Ewijk.
That sounds about right.
That sounds about right, because when I was telling you about my
Correct us in the comments if we're wrong.
Yes, because I called him Ewijk, but then on FIFA they're pronouncing him as Ewijk, so I'll be calling him from Ewijk from now on until I hear proper commentator say his actual name. But
I'm going to be honest, it took me weeks to say Gyökeres. So yeah, we keep picking these names, don't we? Just
definitely, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
All good.
But yeah, let's talk more about Milan. He's young. He's very young. He's, I wouldn't say coming into his prime, but
he seems to be the one that a lot of fans seem to be pleased more than the others about.
yes, definitely.
So I mean, it'd be good to hear your views on why that is. Leave a comment on that one. Why is he more important than the others? Why has he got that something that the others haven't?
I can see why people are actually thinking that, because
I know why we do. It's good for them to know. You know what I mean? See if it's.
And I'm gonna say why. Milan van Ewijk, when you look at some of his clips, he's got pace. He isn't scared to take on attackers. He can score goals. He can shoot from distance. He can go from one end to the pitch to the other within seconds. If you lose the ball, he's on the ball. Next minute, you see him. He's on the other side of the pitch, which I think is a very, very good signing for us, as he can definitely sort on that wing back role for us, as we have lost Todd Kane to Charlton Athletic.
Yep.
Frankati Darbo, which we terminated his contract, so he's now a free agent.
Good luck, Frank.
Good luck, Frank. We all love him.
Yeah.
That's about it, really. Oh, to replace Brook Norton Coffey from last season.
Oh yeah, we're going to miss him.
Which I don't think.
Yeah, we are really going to miss him.
So, I think it's a better signing.
I mean, let's just talk about Sisu for a minute as well, because obviously this is a lot of this as for the changes that the team's got at the moment has been so big in such a short space of time that when you look at what Sisu did, it's like, what were their goals? What were they trying to achieve? Because for them to say that they were trying to achieve a financial stable club and they've just proved themselves to be totally wrong on the way that they were doing it. We all know this anyway. And, for Doug King to come in and do what he's done in such a short space of time, it just makes you wonder what actually were Sisu's goal. Because it certainly weren't to create a strong football club by a mile, by an absolute mile. Good riddance is all I can say, because, I think we've got hope. And I think if we look at the season tickets, we'll just quickly discuss about those. I mean, for the past few seasons, the season tickets have just been so low. It's been shameful. But to see how many, and there are people that have been criticising the price that Doug King has put for the season tickets. And
I agree with them.
I 100% agree with him. I really do. I mean, we want a club that is going places. We don't want a mediocre club. And the thing is unless you're getting a income, I'm sorry, the fans, the income's got to come from the supporters buying stuff. That's season tickets, shirts, the whole lot. If we're going to pay more, he's going to have more money to spend. And if you look at what he's done with, and I'm sorry, but the sale of Gyökeres has made a massive impact on the funds that Robins has got to do this. So it just goes to show that if you've got the money, he can do some good stuff. And let's face it, Robin's done a fantastic job.
definitely.
with little funds, just keep getting shitloads of loan players, and he's done remarkable. So what can he do when he can spend money on the players?
Yeah, which I think, going back to Mark Robins and his loans, little funds. If you look at last season, when we were still under Sisu, practically 90% of our players that we actually brought in were loans. But things that, if you look at it, look at where we ended. Look at where we ended.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the season, and look how far we got.
I mean, to go from bottom to top, you know.
Definitely, yeah.
Almost did it.
We almost did it. One kick away. One kick away.
And we don't blame you, Darbo. We don't blame you, Darbo.
We don't.
You went up there, mate. You tried your best.
But now, if you look at it, okay, yeah, sure, they're loans, they're good players. We could have brought some of them in. But if you look at the players that we're bringing in now on a permanent deal, we're going to have them.
Do you think that it could have been a good idea for Robins to have tried to have got some of the players that we had on loan, like Norton
Yes,
Cliffley?
definitely.
I mean, that's
100%.
another one. Give me your opinion on that one, because, I mean, I think he was a remarkable player. I mean, were they asking too much? So he said no, or did he just not really bother? I mean, it'd be good to know what Robins was thinking, because, I mean, let's face it, I mean, there are some loan players that obviously they got us there, you know what I mean, they got us to that point, so why wouldn't you want them?
Yes,
why wouldn't you want them sort of players that you got?
Maybe Brook Norton-Cuffy or Robins was like, or maybe Mikel Arteta or whatever was like, he's got a bright future, let's give him a few starting games or whatever, do bits and bobs, this and that, send him on loan to maybe a bigger, I wouldn't say a bigger club, but like to one of them bigger leagues like the Bundesliga, Serie A, maybe like, I don't know, La Liga Santander, not like one of them, you know, top clubs, but maybe like one of them teams that are battling to survive, to see what he can do and what he's capable of.
Yeah.
Which I think would be good. And if Mikel Arteta's like, okay, he can do good in Championship, he can do good in, for example, he can do good in the Serie A, which is one of the best European leagues in Europe. And then I would be like, okay, let's put him in the squad, see how he does. If he does good, and there you go. You've got yourself an absolute beast.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Definitely. So there we go. This is near the end of our very first bit of a chat. This is pretty much roughly what we're going to be discussing. Things, our views and opinions. But the thing is, we want you to be involved in this. So comment below as much as possible. Please don't get abusive. Remember, they are all just people's views and opinions. But we want to try and get a nice community on here. We're going to get, they call them phone-ins anymore, you know, we FaceTime, whatever it is that we call them now. Have a lot of fans to get you involved. And so, yeah, that's it from me. Oh, before we go as well, just so you get a bit of an idea of the sort of things that are going to be put out. Some are going to be short, some are going to be long. It's going to be a right mixture. It is going to be basically just us sitting on the couch chatting, or sitting in the kitchen chatting, or sitting in the car while driving chatting. It's going to vary. It's going to vary what it is, because we do not want like a studio looking environment. This is father and son discussing our favourite team.
Definitely, yeah.
So, yeah, until Saturday, which is going to be the next release we're going to do, where we're going to be having a bit of a chat about the Leicester v Coventry game, first one of the 2023-2024 season.
Definitely.
And we're also going to be doing, at some point during the week, it'll be either Tuesday or Wednesday maybe, and we are going to be doing a league table prediction. So yeah, if you want to get involved in this, hit that subscribe, give us that thumbs up, and don't forget to comment.
But yeah, we couldn't do this without you, so please make sure to actually hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share this to your friends, family, Sky Blue fans, anybody. It would help us, and we would want more of your opinions.
Thanks for joining on this one, guys. We'll see you midweek for our, what did I say? It was predictions, wasn't it? The table predictions. So we're going to see you on that one. Stay safe.